What's up guys, my name is Aaron and today I'm going to be reviewing P3, the latest album by Partynextdoor. He is an R&B singer from Toronto. He's on Drake's label, so he kind of has that same feeling as Drake. I was really looking forward to this album a lot. Partynextdoor is for sure one of my favorite artists out right now. I even have the vinyl of his last album, Partynextdoor 2. Yeah, I'm always looking forward to whenever Partynextdoor comes out because I love his intoxicating kind of dark production, and I like his themes and stuff too. He just is so unique to me. I feel like a lot of people try to emulate his style, but I don't feel like anybody quite gets what he's doing. So I was really looking forward to this. The singles that came out, I kind of was a little bit hesitant because they were a little bit lighter in tone, and I had nothing to worry about. This album just blew me away. It's definitely like a rarer album, but I really like this a lot. He continues this dark, murky production. No one really comes close to his type of feeling and stuff. He just creates this really dark atmosphere that people try to emulate, but they don't get quite there. On the opening track, High Hopes, this ominous synth hangs over the entire track. Off-key piano keys throughout that track too. Booming bass and drumline on that track too. It all sounds so sinister, like something out of a horror movie. I just love how unsettling that track is. The song Joy, I love the pretty guitar that plays on that track with the hip-hop drums. It really has a nicer, kind of happier vibe. The song Nobody, I love the pitched up vocal sample in that. It kind of reminds me of the 90s. The hip-hop drums, the booming bass. It sounds really trippy, if that makes sense. And Nothing Easy to Please. I love the faint 80s synth on that track. The loud snare. It really makes it sound kind of contemplative. I love his production style. I feel like nobody quite gets there, but I feel like he's just one of a kind to me. Really dark and really moody and really atmospheric. And I love his vocal presence too. I can see a lot of people not liking it. His vocal presence is very auto-tuned, very muddled, very hard to understand. You definitely have to look him up on Genius or any type of rap lyrics websites to kind of get what he's saying. But I like it. I feel like he's purposely kind of messy because his themes and lyrics are always in conflict with each other. So it kind of makes sense to me why it sounds so muddled and stuff. High Hope, he sounds really off-key as he sings on the track, and then he regularly mixes from rapping to singing to kind of just talking on that track. That song is 7 minutes long and he makes it sound really engaging, and whenever I listen to it again and again, I pick up new stuff. I just really am in love with that track. I really was surprised because I thought that wouldn't be that great because he's not really an epic song type dude, but I really like that track a lot. One of the best on this album. Don't Run, I love the kind of Caribbean accent that he puts on his voice. Sounds really playful over the booming ethereal beat. Come and See Me, he sounds kind of contemplative and thoughtful as he sings over the introspective beat that's produced by 40. Brown Skin, he sounds really sensual and kind of pleading and kind of apologetic as he sings over this experimental and playful beat, which I think is one of the best beats on this album for sure. His deliberately messy vocal presence is not for everybody, but I think it fits for me because I feel like his themes and his lyrics are always in conflict with each other, and I like that. And I like that this album is a lot more personal than his other one. I feel like he was kind of inching towards a little bit of personal stuff on Partynextdoor 2, but I feel like on this album he really went for it and he really kind of digs into his emotions and stuff, and you really get a bigger sense of who he is as a person. Problems and Selfless, on the second half of that track he talks about, I feel like, his relationship with Kehlani. The stuff that I guess she put him through and the stuff that you don't see behind the scenes, and how he kind of struggles with that and just trying to be there for her while she's doing these things. Kind of eye-opening if it's all true what he's saying. Come and See Me, he's talking about this relationship where he always expects this girl to come visit him and have sex, I guess, with him, and he never does that for her, and it's kind of about that relationship. Nothing Easy to Please, he's thinking about this girl who wants to be with him, but he has a lot of baggage and a lot of issues and stuff like that, and he's kind of letting her know straight up, hey, I'm not gonna be an easy relationship. You're gonna have to work at this to, if you want to be with me. I love how he continues his dark sound, but he kind of puts a little bit more emotion, a little bit more personality and openness into his music. And I feel like his melody is just off the charts. This guy wrote works, so you know that he has a really good ear for melody, seeing things that will stick with you for a while. I think he's on the level of Drake's melody choices, in my opinion. I feel like he's right up there melodically. Only You is kind of a continuation of the work sound, that kind of Caribbean dance hall vibe. It's so bouncy and all over the place with his delivery, and I just love how how he kind of makes all that stick and make it sound, I guess, unique. Don't Run is very chill, but he's constantly changing his voice. Like, he's just constantly changing his flow and stuff. Go into the Caribbean dialect again. Joy, he sounds really, like, sweet and tender on that track over the pretty guitar-led beat on that track. To me, he has an amazing ear for melody. I think he's one of the best in R&B right now. I feel like he's really spectacular when it comes to picking apart really catchy melodies that stick with you. Yeah, overall, I thought this was a great album. I had no complaints with it at all. I love the continued dark production that he has. It's really murky, kind of nocturnal. Sounds like something you'd play at night. His vocal presence is still really interesting to me. I love how like muddled and kind of unclear he is, because it kind of mixes with his unsure and kind of in conflict themes and lyrics and stuff. It's more personal than his other projects, where I like how open he is on this album while, you know, still kind of having that dark persona. He has a great ear for melody, easily one of the best in urban kind of rap, hip-hop, R&B genre. Yeah, overall, I'll give this an A. If you like the, you know, OVO sound and stuff, if you like the kind of dark trap and B, if you will, I would definitely give this a listen, because this is like a fantastic album. I can't wait to, you know, kind of go back and kind of listen to it again. Really great album. Yeah, so what did you guys think? Did you like the album? Did you hate the album? Let me know in the comments what you thought, and thanks for watching. Thanks, guys. Bye.